Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another little reaction review video here. It's time to listen to the song from Estonia, which is a country that's represented by Vanilla Ninja today, or this year. And Vanilla Ninja, I remember them back from my childhood more than 20 years ago when they represented Switzerland with Cool Vibes. One of my favorite songs of that year actually, really cool track. Cool vibes, cool track. Anyway, it's a very like kind of gritty tune in many ways, and I just love the rock inspiration that it had. It had kind of a haunting, overarching tone, and there were just many great details about that song and the performance, which I really like as well. So it's kind of exciting to see them back 20 years later. I mean, that's just a neat little concept altogether, I think. This song in particular that Estonia have decided to send by them is called Too Epic to Be True. So let's find out if that is actually the case about this song, if it is too epic to be true, or if it's not. Oh yeah, I should probably mention as well, I was notified earlier that the version on the Eurovision YouTube channel has been replaced now. Like they made a revamp. So I've got the revamped version here, I'm pretty sure, that I will be listening to today. If I've got it wrong and I'm listening to an old version, I apologize. This was the one I found and this is what I'm going to listen to. So let's take a listen.
Too epic to be true.
One way to start the song, just saying the title right away. It's a cool guitar line. Has a little bit of a sparkly sound to it. I like it. Chords coming in. Oh! Okay, it's very reminiscent of like the alternative rock songs of the early 2000s, honestly. Doesn't really scream 2026 in my ears, but I don't mind that. I'm a lover of this kind of music, so... The vocals are really nice. Very bright tone to them. And that works really nicely with the instrumental, I'd say. Melodic lines are fantastic, actually. We've got a little palm muted opening for the guitarist there into the chorus as well. Is the chorus a bit flat in its melodic writing, perhaps? This feels like a little bit of too much of a simple part, melodically. Maybe just kind of prioritizing catchiness. The verses are so cool though, like just listen to that bass walk, how that just pushes the song forward. Very forceful, very nice. And the guitar detailing there as well. And the vocal lines. The verses are great, honestly. I love these parts. The build up too, it feels like they're properly building here. You know, I'm clicking with it, but I think the chorus is lacking something. It's mainly melodic. That's my main concern. Too much of a standardized chorus, but it is a catchy one, and that's what they're going for. But I would have wished for some kind of challenging variation within the choruses. Alright. I'm not sold on that part. Does it become a bit repetitive now? I mean, it's the same kind of guitar line as well that they're using. I mean, I get it, you've got effective riffs, but... And did that kind of chanting part kind of feel like it was taken out of the blue as well? Okay, nice. A little bit of like a response vocal coming in here. A rhythmic switch up because of it in the melody.
Be true.
You know what? Why not? Why not? I did actually kind of enjoy that quite a bit. The chorus isn't... I feel like maybe, the thing is that maybe in 1 week's time or 1 month's time, I'll be sitting here and I'll be shouting along to that chorus from the top of my lungs over and over and over again. But I just don't see it right now. I feel like I'm a little bit disappointed by the actual melodic writing of the chorus because I don't feel like it properly elevates the track. It's mostly just being a catchy chorus, very sing-along friendly because of it, but it doesn't really excite me in any way because it feels like all of the melodic lines, they're just the same kind of notes on repeat, and they don't really. It feels like the song is kind of trundling along in the same place because of it, which is a shame because I feel like the verses are definitely like the bass walk in there is very forceful. Like it properly has a pulse to the track and it pushes it forward. The guitar detailing is nice. That kind of contrast as well instrumentally. It's very, very pleasant, I feel, because the guitar is kind of sparkly and bright in a way. And then the vocals on top of that as well, which are really, really lovely in this track, I have to say. I'm going to be interested to hear how they sound live because, 21 years ago they sounded great. So I'm very optimistic. But Cool Vibes was not kind of like, the song wasn't as bright in terms of the vocal register, I would say. It kind of was more haunting. This is very like pop punk inspired, really, for sure. And I'm intrigued by that. I didn't really expect it, but it's very charming for me because I mean I grew up listening to a lot of this kind of music and I do enjoy it. It gets me pumped, it gets me invested, but the chorus needs to have something more, like a little quirk or a little something that throws you off just a tiny bit to really set it apart from the rest of the track, because now I feel like it just blends into the rest of the song. And particularly what kind of lets me down in that is because the bridge is absolutely phenomenal in my book, because it definitely builds into something really exciting there. There is a lot of tension within that bridge while also really highlighting this bright vocal that stands out so well, in particularly in this part. And the drumming as well is kind of nice. There are some cool feels in there. As I said, the guitar work I think is fantastic, and the bass work in the verses too. It's just, and vocally, there are many, many great aspects of it. But the thing that's just holding it back for me is that I don't get particularly excited about it, unfortunately. It should be so up my alley because music style wise, it really is. Even though it doesn't, scream 2026 or whatever, it doesn't have to do that for me anyway, because I could be equally charmed by music from any year. But I feel like I've heard so many songs like this that I need a little bit extra to actually be properly invested and intrigued by it in comparison to other songs within the same genre. And that's maybe where it's losing it a little bit. However, in Eurovision, how many songs like this do we have? Not that many, to be honest, and particularly not these days. Maybe in the earlier 2000s we had a few, but I don't know. I'm a fan, honestly. Kind of nice, kind of nice. Yeah, why not? We'll see how it's going to go for Vanilla Ninja on their Eurovision return. I don't think they will repeat their successful result back in 2005 because they did finish 8th. And I do remember when you watched the voting back in 2005, they were leading for quite a bit early on and then just fell through a little bit. But still, I don't think that's going to happen this year. But hey, I could be proven wrong. Anyway, those are my thoughts now from my first listen on the Estonian entry for Eurovision 2026. What are yours? Please let me know in the comments if you want to. Take care of yourselves until I see you hopefully in the next video. I suppose I will be reviewing Finland next. And from what I've understood, Finland is a popular one. So yeah, be on the lookout for that if you want to watch that. Take care of yourselves until then, and bye for now.